What up, YouTube? It is your boy Ange, and we are back here for today, finally, after a 2-week break, for the next chapter of One Piece, chapter 1062. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I can't wait any longer, guys. As you guys know, we got a big reveal after all these years. 1061 chapters later, we finally get a visual of Vegapunk. There has been a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation, a lot of doubting what we've seen Vegapunk and who he appears to be. It happens to be a woman, in which we got shown in the manga. Nothing wrong with that, but if you did pay attention, you did see it said number 2 on her bodysuit there. So it's very likely, or you can assume, that this isn't the real Vegapunk. Vegapunk has been continuously mentioned to be a man, a male. So we're going to see what happens in this chapter here. I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you guys go ahead, hit subscribe, hit like, and comment below. And let me know what you guys think about my reaction video and what you guys think about the chapter. So without further ado, chapter 1062 of One Piece. Whoa, this is inverted. Adventure in the Land of Science. All right. Adventure in the Land of Science. Is this the Land of Science here? German 66 Cold-Blooded Voyage. Volume 20. Meanwhile, in Chocolate Town and Cocoa Island. Okay, so there's cocoa going on here. So is everything frozen? It looks more frozen than it looks like chocolate. Like, who would have done that? The only person I can think of is what's his name? The Admiral. How did this even happen? What's Aokiji? I'm thinking of Aokiji right now. Hold on. All right, let's jump to page 2. All right, Vegapunk, the Vegapunk, because we understand that this isn't just anybody. This is Vegapunk, okay? What a friend. Okay, a bewildering development. That thing's huge, bro. Like, I knew we said it was huge, but this is crazy. Pause. But like the invention that they did, that we all thought was a Frankie invention. But what a fracas is that? Okay, no, that's her. That's him. That's Vegapunk speaking. Vegapunk, you're like my role model, Frankie. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. After going through your lab, there was still a load of stuff I didn't get a chance to look into. It's the giant mech of my dreams. Huh. So we might get an extra super giant mech version of Frankie, is kind of what I'm getting now, because I'm predicting that Frankie somehow combines with the Sunny, or I don't know, even Sunny becomes larger in some sort of way. Just how many times bigger than General Frankie is that? I can't wait to show Luffy and Chopper. What a stunning lady. Surprise. Just a moment. This is the first I've heard Vegapunk being a woman, and she looks far too young. Vegapunk has been active for many years. Naturally, who said this was the main Stella body? The main Stella body. I wonder what they mean by Stella body. Stella body. You're looking at Punk number 2, Vegapunk Lilith? Huh. In any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy. We always run through our research funds in a jiffy. So we'll allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables. So Vegapunk is now being a pirate to pirates. Wow. What? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold. Wait, what? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold too. You just fished us out. What kind of rescue do you call this? Are you deaf? This is not a rescue. Trespassing on these waters is nigh impossible. Resist and they will sink you without question. So she has a load. Vegapunk has a load of beasts underwater waiting. And he's like, nah, this ain't a rescue. This is smoke. Like, I'm came to rob y'all niggas. This is what he came to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. count 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These things are okay. So is Vegapunk trying to make his own version of Sea Kings, or like a robotic version? Take a gander at the weaponized sea beasts. They just popped out. Weaponized sea beasts. That's rad. So Frankie's loving it, and then Usopp's losing his mind. Yeah, but my fear. Yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my awe. Zoro's even like kind of like, you know, not sweating, but you know, sweating a little bit. Yeah. Lilith, what are you doing? They're okay, they're communicating with each other. Why do you always insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. Shaka, put a sock in it. Can your inferior infernal pride keep the lights on? That's what she said. They're the Straw Hat Pirates. A newly dubbed Emperor crew are not going to meekly surrender. Is that him saying that? Precisely. They must have a heap of treasure stashed away. Even so, you've made a foolish blunder. Blunder? I have them surrounded. Don't underestimate them. Look at the swordsman. Zoro's ready for smoke! That's Pirate Hunter Zoro. His bounty is 1.11 billion. See how calm he is? He knows you're in range for him to end you in an instant. In an instant. Don't forget it. Look, he calm, cool, collected. The same goes for the Devil's Child, Devil Child, Nico Robin back there. But what can they do against all these sea beasts? The strong can appraise their prey and prioritize them. The strong can appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You should have been more cautious. So Vegapunk is saying to Lilith that she got so hyped thinking that she had the Straw Hat Pirates surrounded. She's not realizing that someone like Zoro can cut her down in an instant. It doesn't matter if all those sea beasts are there, mechanical sea beasts. She has this, you know what I'm saying? So those imbeciles around them lulled me into a false sense of security. Confounded, I was careless. Hey, Vegapunk, there's something I want from you, so you better play nice. Got it? I love it. I think I have food in my face. Probably not. No matter. Bring them here. Logic. Punk 1. Dr. Vegapunk Shaka. I have an interest in that crew. So this is the real Vegapunk. And calls himself Logic? As of this chapter, the old man voice is only really evident with Lilith. So even this isn't sound like an old man voice. So you've been here before? Yeah, when I was a kid. So now we switch over to Luffy and Bonnie. So yeah, when I was a kid, I was still pretty run-of-the-mill lab. I was still a pretty run-of-the-mill lab at the time, though. So how come you came back? I don't understand that expression, but it's fine. I'm here for answers. I have that bastard's life if I don't like what I'll have that bastard's life if I don't like what I hear. Huh? Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. Whoa, that's awesome. And they're talking about Kuma. It's not. He's completely lost all sense of self. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's nothing but a living weapon now. Damn. That's awful. Yeah, it's unforgivable. Sorry, Bogi. It's Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. Whoa, a lot. We made it to the surface. Let's track down some grub. Whoa. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that I ran into Sabo at Mary Jose. Whatever, I can still spill the beans later. I'm annoyed. I would have loved to hear. What is all this stuff? Is that giant? Is that a giant robot? There's all sorts of things up there. Is that a dinosaur or a dragon? So Vegapunk really has like a whole tech city for himself and a space monster. Oh yeah, that creature has eyes on top of it. I didn't even realized there was another gigantic robot there. That's crazy. What in the world? I'll be back after I take one for a ride. Hey, we're infiltrating this place, remember? Gum gum no. Take care, Luffy. Rocket! It ain't Luffy. He popped right out of the back of its head. Huh? What? What? You okay, Luffy? It must be a hologram. Huh? I thought I got swallowed, but whoa, is that a giant parfait? These cookies and fruit too. Look at that cream. So Bonnie is distracted now. Thanks for the meal. Hold it, you guys. Why would you leave food lying around? This has to be a trap. So obviously Jinbei recognizes it. Yeah, they hit their faces, so it wasn't real. Look at Chopper's face. That's the real one you got to look at right now. Why is Chopper's eyes look like that? What the? We went right through it. How can we see it but not touch it? Okay, it is a hologram. It's so cruel. It makes us hungry like that. Oh crap! Did we die earlier and not notice? I think Luffy probably says. There's no way we're ghosts. I've never seen one before. But the parfait must be a hologram. Who said that? Jinbei? What the hell is that? This ticks me off. Look at him. He looks like he's trying to go. He's crying, but he's so upset. He looks like another kind of alternative of what's it called? Either Gear Fourth Snake Man or trying to be Nika mode. It's a 3D image made of light. You'll see them in comics and science fiction and stuff. It's just an image. Oh, the space monster. That's why I went right through it. The giant robot must be one too. No one can make something. No one can make something like that. Hey, it's just a hologram. Anyways, hey, what's this? And it reacted to Luffy. That's what's interesting. Hey, what's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Give it up already. Everything on this island is a sham. That reminds me, weren't the seas around the island freezing? You'd expect this place to be similar climate, but actually, this is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical mode in here. She pulled up out of nowhere. She's one of the Vegapunks. Oh, this is island aircon. In this with my island aircon invention, you can specify and regulate. So island aircon is what his thing is called. Okay, the temperature of an area right down to the soil. That's what this one's as big as Kaido. Shit. You're a holo thing too. She Luffy punched it, and it sent him. It's about to send him flying. Damn. I'm sorry. Clunk. Huh? Oh, huh? A hamburger meal and drink came out. Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. So good. Press the next one. Press the next one. Steak, omurice, tonkatsu, cotton candy cake, ramen, fried chicken, hot dogs. Well, at least you appreciate my work. That's the unmanned cooking device. We need those ASAP. We need more of those ASAP. I've seen a pizza version. I heard there's a pizza version. I'm not sure where they're at. I think in LA. It can turn raw ingredients into one of 500 unique dishes in under a minute. Pizza piece. Why is she still Why she's still cheese? The make do with what you've got made is the best. But I can't be too happy since the lack of competent engineers means that this bucket of bolts can't be mass produced. It is following the blueprints that damn hard. It really pisses me off. Oh shit, how did she punch the dragon? The island aircon is in the same damn boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures and it can tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. There are endless ideas, but not enough resources. She punched a hologram. Yeah. Waffles, fries. Of course, my photonic gloves make it possible to physically interact with lights. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. This is, oh my god. So who would get it? Sanji? Because what if she made this for Sanji and then he fights Kazuna? I think it's Kazuna, the admiral. Of course, okay. Hi. Perception shapes your sense of reality, but touching a projected object turns that on its head, doesn't it? Huh? So that girl isn't real? Debates on what makes something real are as old as time. It's something you'll have to decide for yourself, but I consider the matter settled. So, just what are you? Me? Just your resident scientific genius for hire, Dr. Vegapunk. Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch. Okay, was it Punk Atlas? So the one that we saw before is the original Vegapunk, and he has various different versions of himself. Wrath. Okay, what the hell? That's a total lie. You're Vegapunk? I've heard that name. Kobe told me about you. Bonnie isn't happy with that. New World, the government. So what now? Oh shit. Lucci and them. CP0. Just keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically a single individual, but his genius is second only to his busyness. When there's not enough time, you say they say you're as busy as a beaver, right? Well, imagine if there were more than one beaver and that his grand idea is split into six people. Okay, there were six of them. So we've seen number one that we had the mask on. We've seen Lilith, and then we've seen this new one here. I forget her name. What's her name again? This one is Wrath or Punk Atlas, Vegapunk, or her name's Wrath Atlas or Atlas. I can't tell. And then split up in six people. The idiom is about cats. I don't get it. In other words, all six of these satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. Okay, they have all the names for them as well. So, and I'm the weird one for thinking that sounds impossible. Geniuses are such a pain. Atlas is number 5 here. Okay, so her name is Atlas. So Atlas is number 5 here in the raw, but her dress says number 6. Okay, so this isn't 100% accurate as of yet. Okay, so Atlas says number 6, but why is Lilith evil? Logic is Shaka. Logic is Shaka. Logic is Shaka. Okay. Logic, evil, flare, wisdom, wrath, and desire. Yoke, Atlas, Pythagoras, Edison, Lilith, and Shaka. Okay, some of them are actually named after. Okay, I'm guessing all of them are named after famous scientists, but I only know Edison, maybe Atlas, and Pythagoras. They're using the scientific terms, I guess. In short, our assignment is to return the problem child back to Egghead. Oh no, that is. Oh shit! Oh my. Okay, so this is the new version of Kuma. This is the what the they're gonna say in a second. I'm gonna stress myself. Then, while taking care not to damage any of the lab's precious assets. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. Who the fuck is this problem child? We're talking about him. Oh, then while taking care not to take damage, any of the lab's precious assets were to eliminate every last Vegapunk. Cypher Pull, I guess one Mass Assassins, Kaku Lucci, and Stussy. So they made Kuma into one of them as well, which makes sense, obviously. So we're meant to kill the single most useful man in the world. So they're coming after Vegapunk now. Someone with instincts like yours should know better than to question these things. Agree. Okay, I wonder if this has something to do with the recent Lucia incident. Thanks. Agreed. Don't get us in any hot water, Lucy. A calculated plan. This is interesting. Huh. Okay. Each of Vegapunk satellites are written with the character of a specific trait, but are pronounced differently. The origins are unclear, but these are the best guesses. Evil is Lilith, the name of a fiction. Dark moon of the Earth's existence in this time. Additional to Black Moon Lilith, the horoscope of full moon goddess associated with feminine power. Is only far real speak like an old timer. So far to really speak like an old timer. Wrath Atlas. So we've seen her, a titan condemned to hold up the heavens and eternity with the mighty strength, the constellation moon, and a Saturn, all named after him. Desire, could be York. In Mesopotamia, the name of constellation. Flare, a notable inventor, creator of the moon. Wisdom, Pythagoras, some Greek mathematician and astronomer, as well as another creator of the moon. Logic, Shaka. So Shaka might be Shaka, a Saint Saya character associated with the Virgin constellation, a Zulukin, the Japanese name for the original Buddha. The moon is an important symbol in Buddhism. The character used for justice logic can be read as star. Stella, written as main true body but pronounced as stellar, which means stellar star in Latin. Certainly unclear if stellar bodies separate from the six stellars from the six satellites, or whether it's one of them. Because we saw 1, 2. Hold on, do we see 4? Am I tripping? Did we see 4, 3, or 4? Lilith. What is? I'm curious as to what Zoro might want. Shaka seems to be. I see what they did with Kuma there. We got to see 3. That makes sense. We saw 3. And then the holograms. And then Wrath here. So it is kind of like 6 paths of pain kind of concept slightly. And who's that again? Oh no, P29. Okay, so of course, perception shapes your sense of reality. By touching a projected object, turns on its head, doesn't it? So that girl isn't real. Sanji's getting an upgrade. That's all I know. And Bonnie's like, nah, that ain't Vegapunk. Screw that shit. Huh. Okay. Okay. So at least the spoiler that I saw ain't real. I'm happy with that. Or it might be, but it wasn't showing for this. All right. Good chapter. I thought I saw something that, I had a different interpretation of what I thought was going to happen, but it was a good chapter nonetheless. We got introduced to 3 out of the 6 Vegapunks. It looks as though we're going to be getting, I believe, the Shaka, the Vishal #1, and I believe that Vegapunk is in fact the actual #1 Vegapunk, or they're all aspects of him, or I could see it. Vegapunk is just a brain. You know what I mean? Where it's like they did in Dragon Ball Z, the old movies, like the first one where it was Dr. Gero. I want to say Dr. Gero had like his, not even Dr. Was it Dr. Gero? It was one of the first movies where like Gohan went like he ended up beating the main character, main bad guy, I believe. Like either that or Goku used a spirit bomb. Anyway, it was just like a brain inside of like a jar, and the brain runs the entire system. So it's possible that Vegapunk is that as well. But it looks as though we're going to be getting a reunited. I could see we might get Lucci versus Jinbei. That's what I'm guessing we're going to get, because I don't think Lucci can't stand a chance against Luffy right now. But I believe we might get Lucci versus Jinbei, because that seems like a pretty fair battle based off like everything that, and because even Hus was mentioning Jinbei in the previous battle that they were having, so I could see that taking place. But I'm looking forward to the next chapter, guys. I don't think I saw that we're having a break next week, and I'm interested in seeing what why Zoro has something he wants to ask. Oh shit, that's what he wants to ask. He wants to ask about the kids. He probably wants to ask about Punk Hazard, because he wants to ask about the dragons. I'm sure he wants to ask about Punk Hazard. He has, what else is going on? There's a lot. Kuma. What else? Caesar stuff. Like, I'm really trying to think about what does Zoro really have, to think about. I wonder what's faster, Robin being able to snap Lilith's neck or Zoro slash. That's the real question. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Young Age. I will see y'all very, very soon. Can't wait to see next week's chapter. Sending my love, good energy. I will see y'all very soon, y'all. I'm signing out. Peace.